to see here, and making his way to the ring from Bad Street. Part of the Freebird family, that Garvin family. You see him right there, Buddy Bam Bam Garvin.
America.
Long time gone from the PWI, now making his way back in and already causing a controversy, causing a stir. And you saw he's willing to go after anybody. But he will have to face one of the big men, one of the big names from the highways and the byways. Big Rig Rollins making his way in to the squared circle here today. Facing Buddy Bam Bam Garvin. Big Rig ready to go, ready to roll him here. And immediately, Bam Bam backing away, asking the referee to clear things back, give him a little room to step into the squared circle with the big guy. Over 400 pounds of trucker here, and you see him sporting his summer trucking style here, hairdo. Says it gets a little warm inside the big rig as he's trucking across the southwest there. But well, fans, here he is approaching the table. It looks like he's going to be able to sit down here and impart some of his wisdom and some insight.
How you doing?
Well, the question is, Dallas, how are you doing after that onslaught there in the middle? Well, on the outside, in the middle. I even caught a little of that action. That jackhammer's helmet caught me upside the head. I can just imagine how it felt for you, Dallas.
What is Buddy Garvin think he's doing here in the PWI?
Garvin, well, I'm not sure, but might he be looking for tag team action? We got him in singles competition right here, but out there with Jimmy Jackhammer. You know, Bulldozer's on a southwestern tour at the moment. You think...
There, now I think the people can hear me. My microphone wasn't right. Now, as I asked you, I don't know if they heard me. Buddy Garvin, you've made the biggest mistake of your career, pal. You think you're going to waltz in here with Jimmy Jackhammer of Heavy Construction and attack me 2-on-1? That takes a big man, doesn't it?
Well, he can't be calling timeout in there, and he's not going to receive any timeout.
Let me, real quick, I don't want to take away from this match. It's a terrific matchup, but real quick, over 3 years ago, Dave, and you remember you was here in the Indiana and the Midwest area. I had retired from wrestling for a short period of time. I came back as a manager. I managed the tag team champions at one time, and one half of those tag team champions was the man in the ring, Buddy Bam Bam Garvin. The other half was PC Austin, who is now retired due to an injury. I guess Garvin thinks I'm responsible for him, A, being put out of wrestling for a short period of time, and B, subsequently losing those tag team titles. Well, if he wants tag teams, you're looking at the master. And it looks like I may have another partner who's an old partner. My brother Austin.
Well, we were wanting to ask you about that, Dallas.
I want to publicly say right now, I still don't know what's going on between Austin and Bobo Brazil, but at this point in time, I really don't care. I want to thank my brother for coming out there. Only thing I know is when I woke up, there he was. But I would presume to say he shielded me or covered me from what I was taking at the time. Is that correct?
You were definitely taking a severe beating out there, Dallas, and as you said, you woke up. They had taken you under there.
If that's their severe beating, and that's Bad Street, he better pack his bags and hit it.
But you're so right. Your brother came in there and again used his body as a shield to protect a wrestler. This time we've seen it before, he protected another one Bobo Brazil. So, you know, which side of the street we playing from here, who knows, but I know you're thankful for him showing up and coming to your side, because I don't know how much longer you could have held on in there, because...
Well, they undoubtedly took me by surprise. They undoubtedly did that. I was surprised talking with you to see Buddy and Jimmy Jackhammer show up. I had no idea, excuse me, what their business was. I guess I found out. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I've been known to do some things like that myself. I'm not going to change my ways. I'm Dallas James. I'm from the wild side, but if they want to play rough, They have walked in to the wrong end of town.
And right here, as we're looking at the man we're speaking of, Buddy Bam Bam Garvin, as he's obviously choking away at the throat of Big Rig Rollins, referee giving the count off. Finally, Bam Bam moves back.
Dave, I'd like for you to do me a favor. And this may shock you, and this may shock the people at home.
Well, we've been shocked by you before.
Right
guys.
now, I'm gonna get away from calling them the simpletons right now, because Garvin and Jimmy Jack Hammer kind of woke me up a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm changing my ways, but I heard some fans cheering out there. It's been 5 or 6 years since I've heard that. And I've always said if they want to cheer me, that's fine. If they want to boo me, that's fine. And that's still my philosophy. But I want a favor. If Big Rig Rollins leaves enough of Bam Bam Garvin after this match, do me the honor of stopping him and interviewing him. Because I got a few words to say to him to his face.
Well, Dallas, I'll see if we can get this arranged. Again, as you were saying, if the Big Rig doesn't...
In fact, I have a feeling that this may go down. Garvin he's on a roll right now. Somehow, I have a feeling he'll either get DQ'd, counted out. He'll be walking. I'm going to walk out of here right now and go get my brother Austin. We'll be back here in just a minute or two. We'll both sit out here and talk with you. And when you conduct this interview, look out. Just look out, because, as they say, payback's a 5-letter word. I'll be back just a minute, and I'll have Austin with me.
Well, Dallas, as you go back here to the dressing room, get your brother, we'll continue on here with this match. Whether Buddy Bam Bam Garvin is the victor, Big Rig, whoever, we'll see what we can do here about stopping Mr. Garvin here. So, Dallas James can't have his word with him. Whether we can get him stopped or not, I know Dallas James would like to get back here in front of the PWI fans, and I'm sure personally would like to thank his brother for shielding in there in the ring. But right now, we're seeing Big Rig Rollins going to town on Buddy Garvin, turning the tables here. Rollins setting him up, takes him into the corner, runs that roadblock buster right into 400 pounds of Big Rig into that corner, and again coming in there. Garvin feeling the wrath of the Big Rig. Rig setting him up, takes him across. Here he is. Right attack, the blaster. The buster comes through. Looks like it. Jimmy Jack Hammer getting in the way again. Jimmy Jack Hammer making his way back out here. Oh, now Rollins wanting to bring him inside. Rollins referee keeping in middle. Oh, and now Garvin is...
Well, Dave, you can see their tactics. I see what's happening here. Austin?
I can't believe this. Fans, here they are. The James.
And the winner.
And we see
the winner.
Jimmy Jack
Bubba Bam Bam Garvin.
Roser Manson's on a singles tour where we see who his new partner is. Dave, do me a favor. Go up and talk to these guys. And right now, I'll show the fans the replay.
Okay, Dallas. Hang on here.
And as you can see, Buddy Garvin delivering a tremendous blow at this point in the match. A little bit later, Big Rig Rollins with the roadblock buster. But, as you can see, Jimmy Jack Hammer interfering and Buddy Garvin getting a 3 count. Now let's go to Dave and this special interview.
This is Dave Yearwood, and I'm standing between Mr. Jimmy Jack Hammer and the man who is making his reemergence here to the PWI, Mr. Buddy Bam Bam Garvin. Member of the famed Garvin family, and I think you have something to say after what we saw here recently when you came out and maybe reintroduced yourself to Mr. Dallas James.
Yeah, pretty much, Dave. You see, I was sitting at home down in Atlanta, and I heard about Dallas James up here, and it's, the Two Stooges. There's Mo and Curly. Where's Larry?
Let me say something straight to your face, punk. You can back slap me all you want from behind, but I'm facing you with these people on my side. We're going to play things straight up. And you, little man, meet my brother Austin. The James boys are back together. So what do you got to say now right to me?
Like I told you before, you ain't so bad. Son, Bad Street ain't no Disneyland. Son, I'm going right to the top with any partner I choose to get the gold that you are not man enough to hold on to. Now, son, you want to get it on? Let's get it on.
Katie, bar the door. Get me out of the way here. And this is what Dallas wanted to come out and have a few words about. There you see the action moving into the middle of the squared circle. The James boys are going to town on Bam Bam Garvin and Jimmy Jackhammer. You saw Garvin get lifted right off his feet in the middle of the ring there. Austin taking a clothesline there on Jackhammer. Dallas taking a suplex over on Garvin there. Wild action here. And there you see Dallas James going to town on Garvin, beating him across the back, slamming his face into the mat. And now both of the James boys working on Jackhammer. Setting him up, taking him off the rope, double clothesline, rips his head off. Man, this action today you're seeing here on PWI's Championship Wrestling. You've not seen it any better than this. And Dallas James and Austin back in there as a tag team, it looks like. Paybacks, as you were hearing from Dallas, that's what he was looking for, paybacks. As he rams Jimmy Jackhammer into that iron tree in the corner of the ring there. And it looks like both the James brothers are still taking it to Mr. Garvin in there. The man from Bad Street feeling some bad action. I think that the James brothers have a little word they want to say here. Let me get over there.
Well, PWI fans, I told you we would maybe have to finish that interview that we had started previously with Dallas James here, and I think we've got the response from both of the James brothers here.
Let me tell you something, Dave, and let me tell you PWI fans something. Me and my brother, we go straight up. We don't hit nobody from behind. We're straight on type of wrestlers. And if anybody wants to get out of this, we're there. Anytime, anywhere.
Dallas?
Heavy construction, Jimmy Jackhammer. I think you got termites. Bam Bam. Bad Street. Bad Street. Bad Street, Austin?
I don't know what it is.
On the wild side, Bad Street's on the way to Playland. And now that you've been marked properly and we know which brand you are, I think it's time we led you to the slaughterhouse.
He's going down, and you know it. And you PWI fans, don't listen to him. He don't know nothing. We're back together, and we're going to go back for that gold.
Let me just add one more thing. Austin, I know recently you came to the aid of Bobo Brazil Jr. I still don't know why, but right now I don't care. If you got to side with the champ, side with him, because I don't have any problems with him. He's straight up. We're straight up. So Ninja, Snake Man, El Diablo, all you so-called tough guys, come on down to the wild side.
Well, PWI, there you have it. The James brothers are back together. They're ready for anybody. And they're going back after the gold.
I don't have a problem with Fire and Ice. Right now I've got a problem with Garvin, and I got a problem with Jimmy Jackhammer. That's who I have a problem with.
Well, I think those two better be watching their back, because the James brothers sound like they got fire in their eye and are ready to return as the team in the PWI.